The warrant for your arrest was written by a scammer. It has a gold seal, a case number, your full name, and it was made this morning, just for you. This is the jury duty scam, a call from a deputy saying you missed jury duty, a warrant is active, and you can settle it today, if you stay on the line and do exactly what they say. By sundown, people who have never broken a law in their lives are standing at a Bitcoin ATM in a gas station, feeding in their savings to pay a court that never called them. The scale is not small. Government impersonators took roughly $920 million from Americans in 2025, and that's only what got reported. Here's the twist that should change how you hear every official-sounding call. This scam does not work on careless people. It works on conscientious people, the kind who would be mortified to miss a civic duty. That fear is the entire engine. And hold on to one strange detail. They will never ask for your credit card. Ever. That refusal is the key to the whole con. We'll get there. So here's the plan. The call and the borrowed number, the script that makes smart people obey, the fake warrant that lands on your phone, the walk to the Bitcoin ATM, and the one rule that makes all of it powerless. No fear, just the script. Because once you've heard it, nobody can run it on you. Let's get into it. Beat 1, the call. It starts on an ordinary afternoon with a phone call. The screen says sheriff's office, and the number underneath checks out. It's the real number, the same digits on the sheriff's own website. The man on the line gives his name, his rank, a badge number, calm and procedural, like he's done this 100 times. He has, just not for any sheriff. He tells you there's a problem. You were summoned for jury duty, you failed to appear, and a judge has signed a warrant. Here's why your stomach drops instead of your guard going up. Jury summonses are real. They go out every week, they're easy to miss, and in the back of your mind you can't be completely sure one didn't slip past you. The scam is built on that sliver of doubt. So how is the sheriff's real number on your screen? Caller ID spoofing. The caller can paint any number they want onto your display, the way a sender can write anything on the return address of an envelope. As far as your phone can tell, the courthouse itself is calling, and that's exactly the costume. The names and badge numbers, often copied from real deputies, sometimes from the department's own public website. Some of these operations have even been run from inside prisons, on smuggled phones. So the mental shift for this beat: caller ID is the easiest thing on your phone to fake. The number vouches for nobody, but a fake number alone doesn't move money. What moves money is what the voice says next, the script. Beat 2, the script. Every one of these calls runs on 3 levers in the same order. Lever 1, authority. A marshal, a deputy, a court officer. You've spent your whole life being told to cooperate with exactly this voice. Lever 2, urgency. The warrant is active. Officers are in the area. This can be resolved today, but only today, only on this call. Urgency exists to crowd out the one thing that kills the scam: a quiet minute to think. And lever 3, this is the tell, isolation. The voice says, stay on the phone, do not hang up, tell no one. This is a sealed court matter. It's dressed in legal-sounding language, but listen to what it actually does. It cuts you off from your husband, your daughter, your neighbor. Anyone who would say the sentence that breaks the spell, that's a scam, hang up. No real official talks like that, and no law requires you to stay on a phone call. That demand has exactly one purpose: to keep the one witness who could save you out of the room. Now the myth to bust. People assume falling for this means being gullible. It's the opposite. The scam selects for responsibility. If you didn't care about jury duty, the call would bounce right off you. It's the person who takes duty seriously, the nurse, the teacher, the grandmother who has never missed a bill, who stays on the line. Blaming the victim here is like blaming someone for having a conscience. So you're on the line, rattled, doubt creeping in. And that's when your phone buzzes. Proof, they say, has just arrived. Beat 3, the fake warrant. It arrives as a text or an email, and it looks like the real thing. Because looking real is its entire job. A government-style seal borrowed from a public logo. A case number invented this morning. Your full name and address pulled from data brokers or an old breach. Legal boilerplate copied from real documents. And then, read it to the end, the last line, an exact dollar amount and instructions for how to pay. Stop right there, because that line is the giveaway. A real arrest warrant is not a bill. A warrant isn't an invoice you can settle. It's a court order, and courts don't collect on them by text. There's a second giveaway wrapped around the first: how it arrived. Real law enforcement does not text you an arrest warrant, and it doesn't email you one either. That's the federal court's own stated position. Real jury business travels by ordinary mail, and no legitimate court official will demand sensitive information or money in a call or an email. Missing jury duty is a real thing with real follow-up. But that follow-up comes on paper, with time to respond. It is never a same-day phone payment. So the document that's supposed to make your heart race is actually the con's weakest moment. A warrant that behaves like a parking ticket. And the final line, where they want the money to go, is about to get stranger. Because the court, it turns out, would like to be paid at a gas station. Beat 4, the Bitcoin ATM, and the payoff of that strange detail from the start. They never ask for your credit card. Why would a thief refuse a credit card? Because a card payment can be reversed. There's a dispute desk, a chargeback button. Every method the court will accept has one thing in common: no undo. Gift cards. You read the code aloud and the value is gone before you hang up. Wire transfers, picked up in minutes, often overseas. And the signature move, the Bitcoin kiosk. The voice says the court accepts payment through a certified federal kiosk and directs you to the nearest gas station. One reported case, so you can feel how this goes. A nurse, someone whose whole job is diligence, kept on the phone for hours, told she owed bond for missing jury duty. She drives, phone still on speaker. At the kiosk, she scans a QR code the deputy sends her. Then she stands in a convenience store aisle feeding 20s into a machine, $9,260 in all, while her savings become a code on a stranger's screen. And when the deposit clears, the voice often doesn't stop. That was the state portion. Now there's a federal portion. This is exactly how they get you. The FBI logged $389 million lost through crypto kiosks in 2025, up by more than half in 1 year. Most of it from people 60 and older. One beat of honesty, because you should hear it plainly. Money that enters one of these machines is usually gone. There is no fraud desk at the end of a Bitcoin transaction, which is why everything comes down to the 90 seconds before you pay. That's beat 5. Beat 5, how you beat it. And the defense costs nothing. One rule sits above everything. Courts write, scammers call. Real jury business arrives on paper from a court you can look up, never as a voice demanding money before dinner. So when that call comes, you do the one thing the script cannot survive: hang up. You cannot be arrested for hanging up on a phone call. The whole performance depends on keeping you on the line, which is exactly why ending it is the move. Then, if doubt lingers, good, honor it, just aim it right. Find the number yourself. Your county court clerk's office from the official website, never the number that called you. Call and ask, is there anything under my name? 30 seconds, and the con is dust. Everything they built depends on you never making that call. Around that rule, 3 habits. 1, the payment test. The moment anyone official says gift cards, wire transfer, payment app, or crypto kiosk, it's over. No real agency collects fines that way. That's not a warning sign. It's a verdict. 2, secrecy is a red flag, not a rule. Real courts don't mind you talking to your family or a lawyer. Only scripts fear witnesses. Say it out loud to someone you trust. Spells break in company. 3, if money already moved, move fast. Bank or card company first. Ask about stopping the payment. A kiosk operator's number is printed on the machine. Then report it. Report fraud.ftc.gov, ic3.gov, a local police report. Recovery is rare, but reports are how these rings get mapped and taken down. Keep everything. And one more thing. Tell the person in your life most likely to obey an official-sounding voice. You speak this scam's language now. Make sure they do too. So here's the whole con in one breath. A call wearing the sheriff's real number. Caller ID can be painted, and a badge number is a costume, not a credential. A script with 3 levers: authority you were raised to obey, urgency so you can't think, and the tell: stay on the phone, tell no one, because the con dies in front of witnesses. Then the proof: a warrant with a borrowed seal, an invented case number, and the giveaway last line. A payment box on a document real courts would never text you. Then the machine: gift cards, wires, or a Bitcoin kiosk in a gas station. Rails chosen for one property, no undo, where one reported case fed in $9,260. And it all dies against one rule: courts write, scammers call. Hang up, look up the clerk's number yourself, and make the 30-second call they're praying you never make. The con starves the moment you reach for a witness. The next time your phone lights up with an official name and a number that checks out, you'll hear it differently, with the quiet advantage of someone who knows the script by heart. If this pulled back a curtain for you, consider subscribing. That's what this channel is for. The digital world explained in plain English, so you and the people you love stay a step ahead. We've just covered the scam where a stranger borrows an official's voice. Next, watch the one where the voice on the phone is someone you love. Your kid, your grandkid, begging for help, except it isn't them at all. The AI voice scam. It's on the channel now. And send this video to the person in your life who answers every call from an official-looking number. Stay sharp out there.